Hey everybody, it's Dallas42 back again for another 7 Days to Die video. It's the morning of day 35. As our handy-dandy sign here tells us, we're going to be working on our Horde base, and then tonight is the Blood Moon. 7 goes into 35 5 times, so that means today is a Blood Moon. So we got some time to prepare. I have some upgrades I want to do to the base, and then I want to check my armor situation, my mods, make sure I have all the ammo. We got a Desert Eagle in here constructing right now that we're going to have ready before the Blood Moon, so that's going to be awesome. So, I was going to get some coal out of here because this stopped working, so keep it going. Good 20-25 minutes to go there. Turn it back on. Oh, and I'm all smelted out anyway. Alright. What can we smelt in here? Got almost no lead. Can smelt some brass as well. Alright, I need some iron for to upgrade the spikes on the top of my base, so that's where I'm heading now, to upgrade those spikes real quick. Did I make more cobblestone? I did make more cobblestone. We can continue to upgrade these wooden areas. Try to get them up to cobblestone at least. Whoops. Oh, don't stand on your own spikes. Bad idea. Alright, metal spikes. Those look like you would need a tetanus shot afterwards. Alright, fully upgraded. None of this stuff took damage, so that's good. Wonder if I can upgrade this. Nope, it requires a special door. Where is it? Is it the iron door? Probably is. And I'm getting low on iron, so at some point I can probably do that. For now, let's continue to upgrade these wooden areas as much as possible. We're definitely not going to have enough to complete this project, as much as we can. Okay, I need to make more cobblestone. So I need more stone, and I need more clay. So I get the clay here. I think I've dug my zombie pit at my horde base deep enough now, so I think I'm going to start collecting the stone elsewhere. Like this rock over here. I got plenty of stone already, okay. I just needed clay, I guess. I was just short on clay, not on stone. This area's like glitched out for some reason. Floating dirt. Excuse me. Very nearly there. Alright, so now I've added this stairway and these two intermediate stairways on both sides, adding 5 new ways for zombies to get up to my base. Almost fell in there, that wouldn't be good. How am I doing on concrete? I've got 475 concrete, so I've got concrete, but I don't have a lot of concrete to waste. I think probably all this is concrete or better. I've already got some steel pieces here. Probably like... I'm thinking like this walkway on the top is probably like the next most important thing. So, and I think I'm going to stop there because I only have 355 concrete left, and in the event that during the Horde night I might need to make some repairs to some of my fighting position in here. How much steel do I have? I got 20 steel. I'm going to have some more when I get back to base, so I think upgrading these 2 pieces here would be useful also. The rest of this, like, might take damage, but these 2 and these 2 are definitely going to take damage. So I want the strongest material I can get, which is the steel. And with that, with the metal spikes on top, the additional stairways built up to cobblestone level, and the zombie pit dug a little bit deeper, we've counted to make sure that we're at least 13 spots away, which according to my online research is like the magic number for making sure the zombies don't go into destroy everything mode. And we're like 18 away from the bottom of the pit to the fighting window, so that should be more than sufficient. So, I think our base, and I'm hanging on to a little bit of concrete, and I'm going to get some more steel that I've got going in my forge right now, just to be able to do some repairs on during the blood moon if necessary. So I think with that we are good on the Horde base. So the next step is I want to... Oops, I left my bike over here. Let's go get that. The day of the week, just the day number up there just flashed red to warn me that it is a blood moon coming, which I already knew, but I've said it before, I'll say it again. Got to keep track of the days in this game. If you get caught out and you're a long way from your Horde base when the Horde night comes and you weren't paying attention, that's a very easy way to get killed in this game. So that's why I am very careful and put up reminders like this to remind me when the Horde night is coming. Okay, so we got some extra steel. We can do some repairs on the fly if needed. I It's not a lot, but it's something. Let's just keep churning some steel out here as well. Got some more iron here. Just letting this smelt. Our gun is going to take another 9 minutes of real time. So let's take a look at our armor situation here. I'm going to put these over here just because it makes it a little easier to compare. And then I can go over here and we can like compare. So as far as headgear is concerned, this one, let's look and see what it does. Deals more damage when sneaking. I'm not going to be sneaking on the Blood Moon, so that's irrelevant. This one gives you better deals at the trader. That's not going to be a concern during the Blood Moon. This one adds stun resistance. That's not bad. That could be helpful during the Blood Moon, although not super helpful because if everything goes well, the zombies are not even going to touch me. Farmer Hat. Increases the chance to find seeds in loot. Not helpful during a Blood Moon. Light Armor Lumberjack Hat. Be the boss of the lumberyard. Increases wood harvest. Not important during the Blood Moon. Preacher Hat. Discounts on purchased items. Not useful during the Blood Moon. Raider Helmet. Increases stun resistance. This is useful during the Blood Moon. What about the Ranger Hat? Increases bartering. Not helpful during the Blood Moon. There are exceptions, like if I had the whole set, then I would reload faster with revolvers and lever-action rifles, but I don't have the whole set. This one is increases loot stage, which would kind of be helpful because any bags that the zombies dropped, I think, would drop better loot. So that wouldn't be a bad thing to have. This one increases stun resistance. And if I have the whole set, it increases my armor rating. So this is a strong play. That might be a strong play, the Rogue Hood. So let's just put that in there, because we're going to think about that. So then we're on to the chest armor. And this one increases max health. And again, if I can get the entire biker set... I do have biker boots, and I do have biker gloves, so I could potentially wear the entire biker set and get an increased armor rating. So that would be, I mean, it would not be unhelpful, because if a zombie did happen to hit me, then I would be better able to deal with that. But I don't know that's necessarily the best thing for a Blood Moon, so let's compare. Assassin Outfit, Sneak Effectiveness, not useful for Blood Moon. Athletic Outfit, increases max health. Maybe useful for Blood Moon. Biker Outfit, I already got one equipped. I can actually sell this one, because it's not as good as what I have. Commando Outfit, faster critical injury recovery. Maybe useful on the Blood Moon, but again, if everything goes well, the zombies aren't even going to touch me. Lumberjack, reduces encumbrance. Not helpful for the Blood Moon. Miner, reduces stamina cost of mining tools, not useful for the Blood Moon. Nomad Outfit, reduces encumbrance, not useful for Blood Moon. Preacher, reduces incoming damage, potentially useful for Blood Moon. Just drop it down there to be on the say. So it's handy. Ranger Outfit, increases max health, potentially useful for a Blood Moon. Rogue, increases sneak effectiveness, not useful for Blood Moon. Scavenger Outfit, reduces encumbrance, not useful for Blood Moon. Okay, so we got the one that we had already equipped, which was a level 4 biker armor, and it increases max health. So that's not a bad thing to use, to be on the safe side. It's as good or better than either of these other ones. So I'm going to stick with the biker outfit that I had on. So now, as far as gloves are concerned, this one increases rifle and revolver damage. Now that was good when I had the 44 revolver, but I don't have a revolver anymore equipped, and the new Desert Eagle, Desert Vulture that we're building is not a revolver, it uses a magazine. So this is actually not that useful for me anymore. Well, let's take a look at our other glove options. This one increases attack speed with all weapons governed by agility, and the SMG and the new Desert Vulture are governed by agility, as is the hunting knife, so that is potentially useful. Athletic Gloves increases max stamina, not useful for a Blood Moon. Biker Gloves increases melee weapon damage, probably not useful for the Blood Moon because I don't intend to use my knife except as a last resort. However, if I equip this with the rest of the biker stack, then we get increased armor rating, so that's a potentially useful little benefit there. Farmer Gloves increases rifle damage. I don't use rifles, so that's not helpful for me. Lumberjack increases melee damage with axes. That's not good for me. Nomad Gloves deal more melee damage against radiated, charged, and infernals enemies. And what else does it say? Yeah, that's it. So that's not very helpful for me because, again, my knife is only as a last resort. Raider Gloves increases melee weapon damage across the board. Not that useful. Knife is a last resort. Rogue Gloves increases lockpicking success. Not useful for the Blood Moon. So it's between the Ranger Gloves I had on, which we established the special abilities not helpful. This Assassin one will increase attack speed with my SMG, the new Desert Vulture that I'm building, and the knife if necessary. That could be useful. But is it better than the armor rating bonus that I would gain from the Biker Gloves? Maybe, maybe not. I'm going to go ahead and just put this in the slot for now. This one's definitely not useful. I can take this modification off. And we can put this one away, because that one's definitely not useful. So this is an alternate option there. And then lastly, the footwear. So we got Preacher Boots. This one decreases treated healing time of abrasions and breaks. If everything goes well, I'm not going to get any abrasions or breaks. What about the Assassin Boots? Sprinting while sneaking makes no extra sound. Not helpful for Blood Moon. Biker Boots. Use less stamina with melee weapons. Not very useful, but I would also get an armor rating increase if I wear the entire biker set, so that's a possibility. Farmer Boots. Adds a chance to grain a seed when harvested. Not useful for Blood Moon. Nerd Boots. Reduces fall damage. If everything goes well, I'm not going to fall. Raider Boots. Reduces fall damage. Same. Ranger Boots. Increases max stamina. Not useful for Blood Moon. I'm not going to be running around much. Rogue Boots. Increases safe fall damage. Not useful for the Blood Moon. So it's between... The Preacher Boots are sort of useful. The Biker Boots are sort of useful, but if I do all the biker equipment, it's going to give me an armor rating increase. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off these Preacher Boots, and I'm going to put those away. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this Biker Gloves right here. And I'm going to put this Biker Helmet there also. I'm going to take these mods off of it. And I'm going to put this Biker Helmet there. Because after the Blood Moon, when I'm getting ready to go out into the world and do some like hard POIs and stuff, these health and stun resistance and maybe not the melee damage, but the armor rating increase for the full set bonus, that would be helpful for me. But it's not that useful for the Blood Moon. So I'm going to go with this Rogue Hood, which increases loot stage. The Biker Outfit increases max health, just in case I do get hit. The Assassin Gloves, which give me a bonus to agility-based weapons. And the biker boots, which use less stamina with melee weapons. Probably not that useful, but they're also a high level, so they'll give me some extra armor. What about this one? Yeah, that one would give me some extra armor too, but... we'll just go with these. I have a good feeling about these. So let's make sure we put them back in. And then we gotta get our mods on them. Fortitude mod. Good. What other mods do I have that might be useful in a helmet? Would Fortitude be better or Agility be better? I don't want to mess with that because I've been kind of using it. What do you think you're doing? Where was I? Before I was so rudely interrupted. Alright, so this one reduces noise from armor, not useful. Agility mod, possibly useful. Armor fittings. This gives decreased movement and stamina penalties, not that useful. Bandolier, reload faster, that is useful. This is for clubs, I don't use clubs. That stuff's not useful. What about this one? Clubs, not useful. Do I have... I already have a serrated blade on that. That's good for animals, not good for this. What are you doing? Loot bag! Assault rifle up to 90 now. Got some duct tape, forged iron, 9mm. That was a good one. That was a good one. Okay, so back to where we were. I think I'm going to roll with the Fortitude mod, which gives us a bonus to our skill in Fortitude. So this would be down to a 7 if we didn't have that equipped. And they're both at 8 right now, so I like that. I want to keep that the way it is. And you can only use these skill-based ones in your headgear, and I already got that Fortitude one in there, so I don't want to mess with the other. There's no point in putting one of these, because that just helps with encumbrance, and encumbrance isn't going to matter at all for the Blood Moon. So I can put that away. Same there. This one's good for movement and stamina penalties from armor. I don't think that's really going to matter during the Blood Moon. I do want to make sure this bandolier is equipped. What do we have on here? We already got a bandolier on there. I don't think I can equip a second one. No. No. Okay. Just on the rare off... no, that's not going to be useful. Are there any mods that I can build that would be useful that I don't already have? Hey, look at that. We got a Desert Vulture, level 6. I'm going to go like this. It's for sale. Now put some mods on that thing. Mods for the Desert Vulture. We want... This reflex sight might be good. I think the reflex mod would probably be the best one. but there might be other mods I can make that would be good. What does this do? Increases damage, range, and aimed accuracy, but makes the weapon more unwieldy when fired from the hip. Drum magazine. Doubles ammo capacity on machine guns, but is slower to reload. Yeah, I wonder if I can build this. Probably can. Let's try. Alright, that'll be a few minutes. The foregrip is not going to help us with the pistol. I don't think. I don't think that'll help either. This doesn't seem like a pistol type of thing. What about this one? That one's locked. Okay, well. Cool. Alright, let's put away stuff we don't need. Let's put away that. That ship has sailed. I want to take the forged steel with me because I can use that to upgrade, to repair my fighting position if it gets damaged. Here's the other thing I wanted to put on here. MG parts. That's something we really need. And we already made the Desert Vulture, so we can take that off of here. Steel is going to continue to be useful, but we'll cross that bridge later on. We got bigger fish to fry right now. Fully equipped on medical supplies in case something happens. I've got concrete to repair my structure. I've got forged steel to repair my fighting window. I've got cobblestone if any of those blocks become damaged. Got plenty of food and water. I want to take recog. Take some recog. Because this will enhance my range damage. I can drink one of those right at the beginning. Or take one. It's pills, I think. Damage resistance, I shouldn't need it unless something goes wrong. Steroids, yeah, I don't need that unless something goes wrong. Alright. Ammo. We're going to need lots of ammo. We are going to need 44 Magnum ammo. We're going to need 7.62 ammo. 9mm ammo. Extra, all this ammo I'm going to take just in case. Most of that stuff is probably junk at this point, but... Okay, so looking at this... I think I'll actually start with the high-powered ammo. Ooh, only 8? That's a bit of a liability. I'll put this magazine extender on the Desert Vulture as soon as this thing pops out, because I think I can pop that onto this one, or maybe this one. I'm going to start with the high power ammo, then we'll switch to the regular if we need to, on all 3 guns. That's how we're going to do it. Out here. Just my imagination. It's 15 o'clock. At 2200 the Horde Night starts, so we're getting close. We've checked all of our mods. We've checked our armor. We got the best armor we can get. We've got the best mods we can get. On the armor at least. We've spent all of our skill points. Finished a Kill Cop Zombies challenge a while back. Cool. Yeah, we might get this Lumberjack challenge this night. We might get the Tourist Zombie challenge this night. Thing out yet? 7 seconds. Alright, can I put that on this? Because I want it on this if I can get it on this. Can. Nice. And that means I can modify this one with a magazine extender, and that'll be very helpful. Now this one holds 60, 60 ammo. Nice. And this one holds 13 instead of 8. That's excellent. That'll be really helpful. I don't think there were any other ones here that would be really all that helpful right now for the pistol. I don't think I can use this. I'm not going to use this one from the hip probably. This one's going to be from the hip. That's why it's got the laser sight on it. I use this pretty much exclusively from the hip. This one's for longer range. This one's kind of a backup. I've got the most ammo for this one, so I want to start with this one. Then we'll switch to this one. Then we'll switch to our 44 as a backup, because this one's got less ammo. Alright, that's the plan. Just trying to think about what else we can do. Can I make more concrete? What am I lacking? Crushed sand and cement. I don't have any cement. I can make cement over here. Make a lot of that. Let's get some coal. Get this thing fired up. Cement as we can. I'm out of iron. I only have a tiny bit of lead. Yep, I guess there's not much else to smelt at the moment. There's clay in here. Some smelting while we're doing this. And then once that pops out, we can craft some more. Concrete mix. Not a lot, but a little. We're loaded for bear now. I think we're gonna be in pretty good shape for this blood moon. Unless something goes terribly wrong. Still growing. That's gonna be a while. We'll do that later. Let's just go to this easy POI across the street and try out our new handgun. See if we can get the, see if the loot boxes have respawned yet. Don't see any zombies in here. Yeah, these have not respawned yet, so it's been, what, a couple of days since we last came in here, and it has not respawned yet, so that's good to know. I don't know how long it takes them to respawn, but eventually they do. Don't really feel like getting too far from home. We don't have a lot of time to mess around with. Let's take a look here and see what else we can make. At least, like, plan for the future a little bit. Oh, that's something I was going to do. How many of these? I can make a lot of those, okay. Let's get some coal. Let's get these things going. And let's make as many forged irons as we can there. Because I can use those to make better doors and windows for my horde base, and we can maybe install those before it begins. We would need what was it? It was iron shutters. Is that one of them? That would work. That would work. Or iron hatch was the other one. An iron door. How many iron blocks do I? Wood blocks I have, okay. More of those over here? Yeah. While we're waiting for that, let's just take a look over here. We got the best handgun in the game now, so that's awesome. Soon we will be able to make the M60 machine gun. I want to get up to level 6 on this, and it's going to take probably 18 or 19 machine gun parts, which we currently have only 3. So that one's going to be a bit of a challenge. That's why I put it up here. What about knife? The hunting knife. I can only make up to level 3. That's what I already have. Our knife skill is just lagging behind for some reason. Eventually, we'll get the ability to make the machete, but it requires blades 36, and I'm only at 22, and that'll be a better knife. Although the knife's not super important for us, we're mainly only using that to skin animals. We only use that as a last resort for combat. So we're pretty set on weapons. Now how about tools? We've got something better than the claw hammer, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Could I make some lockpicks? I could make lockpicks next week if I want to. I can make a ratchet. This is something that I should do next week. Here, let's put it up here. Oh no. Steel. G parts. Lock. Pick. Ratchet. Steel tools. There we go. That's all stuff that I can work on next week. Getting more steel and then making these items. Yeah, ratchet is like a wrench, but better. So that'll help us to get some better stuff, or maybe just be able to harvest faster from those types of things. I can make steel tools up to level 3. Right now I only have level 1, so that would be a significant upgrade. Eventually we're going to get an auger, a chainsaw, impact driver, which is better than ratchet. Nail gun we just bought, so. Alright. How are we doing on this iron over here? Let's take what we got, and let's get over here. Got time to install some things before all hell comes crashing down on us. Alright, so this thing right here, we could upgrade. Need nails to upgrade it? No, I need a iron hatch to upgrade it. Okay. Let's build one of those. And how do these upgrade? With iron hatch also. So I actually need 1, 2, 3 more of those. And then I need an iron door. Alright, that's going to take a while. I don't know if we'll have time to install it before the blood moon, but we'll get those installed soon. Don't want to go too far from here right now. It's almost time. I feel we're better prepared this time than we've ever been. Our base barely took any damage last time, and the blocks that did take the most damage have been upgraded. Our fighting window has been upgraded to steel, as has that block over there. And I think we're in pretty darn good shape. We're going to use this primarily, then we'll switch to this, then we'll switch to that, as ammo reduces over the course of the night. I'm going to eat and drink some stuff here pretty soon. We almost got our first iron hatch. Let me pop this over. Boom. Might have time to upgrade the rest of those before the night comes. This one was kind of wonky, but not really happy with that. I don't want to start messing around with it right now, right before the blood moon, get myself in trouble. So I think after this blood moon's over, I think tomorrow what we're going to do is we're going to get properly equipped and we're going to go try a tier 5 POI. But I was thinking that maybe I would not try the same one we did last time, because that one was very open and outdoorsy and there was lots of birds and unexpected things coming at you. Maybe we'll try one that seems to be more indoor oriented, and maybe we'll have better luck with that. So I think that's what we're going to try to do, is we're going to try to find one that's indoors. Where are they on the map, the ones we've discovered so far? We've got the U.S. Army post up here. I think it's got an outdoor aspect to it, but there's also a lot of indoor there. The Korea Rockworks is a primarily outdoor, I think. Save that one for later. Red Mesa Compound is probably primarily indoor. That one might be a good one to tackle. It's also close to home. Area 7. This one looks like it might be a combination of indoor and outdoor. And then the mining one, which we knew was primarily outdoor. So I think we might try the Red Mesa Compound. It looks small and compact. It's probably mostly indoor. It's probably got an underground aspect to it. Or maybe that's not a good idea, because if I die way underground, it's going to be hard to get my body. We'll think about it some more. If you have an opinion, what you would like to see me try, leave it in the comments section. While you're at it, click the like button if you've been entertained or if you learned something from my video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Leave me a comment to tell me what you think about things. Any ideas you have for things you'd like to see happen, or just what you thought about what you saw. All that stuff helps the channel keep growing. Appreciate you coming to watch. Okay, we got one more hatch that we can upgrade. Let's start with these ones on the sides. I'll upgrade. I think I'm gonna rip this one out of here and fix it, but later, not tonight. Got another one. Then we might be able to get the door installed before the blood moon starts. One hour until the blood moon starts, roughly. At 21:30, I'm going to eat and drink. And at 21:50, I'm going to drink some recog, or 21:55, and drink some recog. Take some recog, I should say. It looks like a bottle, so I always think you're going to drink it, but then the animation is he takes a couple of pills. Will our blood moon base work? Have our upgrades put us in a position for success? We're about to find out. Even if I'm really prepared, I still get nervous before the blood moon every time. I've had it go wrong so many times on other playthroughs. We've actually been pretty fortunate on this one. We built a really good horde base and it seems to be working really well. But that's the result of a lot of trial and error on previous playthroughs. Alright, 21:30 almost. I'm going to drink some water. And I'm going to eat a hobo stew. That way I just won't have to worry about food for a while. Or water.
Spend some fucking money already.
Almost time for a recog. See me pacing around nervously? A little nervous. Alright, let's have some recog. So that gives me 7 minutes of increased range damage. And here they come. SMG, baby. Love this gun. Yay, kill lumberjack zombies complete. good. Barely using any ammo. Let's try to make our shots count. So far, so good. Back up just a hair. So those cop zombies have to move up a little closer before they can spit. Zombies are barely even getting up to my fighting position so far. Get down under about 20 ammo. It's time to reload. So far, so good. Maybe I can strategically take another recog when this one wears off. I think maybe 2 of them might get me through the night. So far, so good. I got a good feeling about this one. Gotta go a little aggressive at the cops, because otherwise they'll spit. We don't want them to spit, because they do damage to the base. Stop them from spitting if possible. Trying to just do a single shot at a time, but every once in a while my finger lingers on the mouse button a tiny bit too long and it fires off a couple of shots. Not the end of the world, we got plenty of ammo, but none to waste. Mutant mutant zombie. Oh, here comes a bird. It's a soldier zombie. Seeing some slightly tougher zombies, but nothing too crazy yet. More ferals, more cops, a few soldiers. Blue bag. Seeing a few mutant zombies in this one. It's the first time I've seen those on a blood moon, I think. Gained a level. Oh, come on, guy, you're in my way. Died right in my way. Another blue bag. We like blue bags. We'll take yellow bags, but we like blue bags. I like red bags even better. I haven't seen any of those yet on this one. The design of the base works really well. The zombies, even if they survive, often fall off. Usually don't see more than 2 or 3 at the fighting window at the same time. Still doing great on ammo. Our gun still has plenty of durability left. It's 1:30 in the morning. doing just fine here. Let's keep doing what we're doing. Where are you going? Oh yeah, that's no problem at all. Let's try our new gun. Okay, it's cool, but this one's just so good. Let's stick with this for a while. This one's nice because I don't have to aim down the sights. I can just hip fire with the laser sight. Makes it a lot easier. And it holds a lot of ammo. Less than 2 hours to go. I don't hear him beating on stuff. So far it seems like it's moving pretty smoothly. I might hear him beating on stuff a little bit. Come on, for crying out loud. Feel good about this. Going smoothly. 1 more hour to go. Haven't even had to change weapons yet. Forget about me? Kill tourist zombies challenge complete. I got 2 kill zombies challenges on this one horde night. Awesome. Less than 15 minutes to go. Keep hearing zombies off to my right side, like they might be stuck over there. Might be beating on something over there. Nice thing is there's so many pathways up to my base now that even if they destroy one, it's not gonna be a deal breaker. Alright, we made it until the dawn. Let's see where... Yeah, they beat on that stairway a little bit. It's alright, not a big deal. Looks like we got him. Oh, while I'm here, fix that. I wanted to rip this one out of here real quick. And then what we'll do is we'll grab this one, and I want to copy... Whoops. Oh, can I not do that with this one? Copy rotation. There we go. And then simple. Oh no, that's not right. Yeah, that looks right. There we go. We fixed it. Alright, let's go collect our loot. Repair this real quick. That thing worked awesome. Now switch back to regular ammo on these. Wow, look at all the bags. Vehicle crafting. 3 machine gun parts. Heck yeah. Assault rifle crafting up to 92 now. This is going to take a couple trips, I can already tell. Alright, let's go back. I'm going to push this video a little long because I want to collect all this loot and get it put away. As usual, on the morning after a horde night, there's a lot of stuff to do. Moving a little slow, but we'll bring our bicycle back for the next trip. Looks like we got full crops to harvest over here for later, tomorrow, in tomorrow's video. Alright. Ammo. I want to put away... I'll keep 2 stacks of each type, and then we'll put the rest away. We'll put all the high power and AP away for later. We don't need to take that with us everywhere we go. Armor. Farmer. Hat. Sell the old one. Another great Horde night in the books. No problem at all. That's awesome. Alright. Let's get our bicycle. We'll go collect all the rest of that stuff real quick. Oh. Watch out for these trenches that I've dug. They like beat a little hole down here, huh? Okay, gotta fix that next time. Another machine gun part. Another machine gun book. We're up to 93 now. Medical crafting. More machine gun book. Up to 95 now. We're up to 97 now. Yeah, I can make shepherd's pie and grandpa's moonshine. Iron shovel, I can scrap that. Blue bag, we got explosives, we got wood splitter mod schematic. I don't need a stone shovel. Nothing too great in that one. Medical crafting, glue, ammo, forged iron. Alright, we gotta make another trip. Up to 7 machine gun parts now. We need like 18 to make our level 6 machine gun when the time comes. Alright. One more trip, hopefully do it. Oh, I don't think I had those before. There's another assault rifle up to 98. 2 more machine gun parts. Excellent. We're up to 100. We can make the M60 level 6 as soon as we have the materials. Armor up. Handgun parts. Don't think we need any more handgun parts, honestly. Make light armors quality 2. And medium and heavy, I think, level 2. Salvage tool. Armor plating mod schematic. Don't need that. Oh, we're gonna have to do one more trip. Gotta love all the loot that you get after a nice horde night. Ammo. Let's put away everything except 2 stacks and all the specialty ammo. Armor. Those duplicates. That's a duplicate. I can sell that one. Got a duplicate there. Okay. Up to 9 machine gun parts. Need another 8 or 9, probably, to do what we eventually want to do. Okay, one more trip will definitely do it. Try to stop this in a place where it'll be convenient, but that time I forgot. There's 3 more machine gun parts. Awesome! Alright, that was quite a haul. Alright, let's go home and drop this stuff off, and then we will call it a day for this video. We'll get a little bit of a late start on the next one. Alright, I think we're pretty much ready to go. We can get rid of this line. Okay, so next time we log in, I think we're going to attempt a Tier 5 POI, or at least get ready for one. So we'll do that next time. For right now, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you learned something or were entertained, please click the like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Leave a comment, tell me what you thought about it, and I will see you in the next one.